I'm a single full-time dad, but most importantly, I'm a leader. Every single one of you all in here made a decision of leadership. That's why you're here. You took advantage of the opportunities. I dropped out of school 20 years ago. 20 years ago, I made a poor decision to walk out of my school and walk into the streets. When I made that decision, I made it in a very unwise way. That decision did not affect just me, it affected my whole entire family. I broke my dad's heart. That ruined our relationship. I disappointed my mother. I did not give my younger brothers the leadership that they needed to follow behind their older brother. But most importantly, I failed myself. 7 years ago, I came home from Iraq. I served in the United States Navy and also served in the United States Army. And when I came home from Iraq, within about a month, I was diagnosed with cancer. It put a stop in my life. My military weight was 228 pounds. That was my standard military weight. When I first started my first chemo, I was weighing 147 pounds. My body was deteriorating rapidly. I was stage 3 cancer. Anyone who knows anything about cancer, you have 4 stages. 3 and 4 are the worst. 7 years later, I'm standing here before you all. During that time while I was going through treatment, I decided that I was going to start to make a difference, not only in my life, but also in the life of our youth culture. I had realized that I was going down a dangerous road rapidly. But now I'm in the hospital undergoing 4 to 5 hours of chemotherapy. And during that time, I had a lot of reflection on my life. And that reflection brought a hope inside of me and a passion and an amazing talent, gift that I have to speak, to reach out to young kids like yourself. And so I started a program called Change. If I Can, You Can. And the emphasis of that project is to say, you know what, if I can go through all this and still succeed in life, then why can't you? I want everyone to say this after me. I want you guys to play along. Say change.
Change.
Come on, louder, come on. Act like we're at the dance. Say change.
Change.
If I can, you can.
You can.
Change.
Change.
If I can, you can.
You can.
That is what went through my heart while I was sitting in that hospital. And when I look at my kids every single day, I try to ask myself, what can I do as a parent to make a difference in my kids' life? What can I do to show my son what it's like to be a man of honor? What can I do to show my daughter what it's like to respect herself and carry herself with dignity and respect? That motivates me. As leaders, you have to ask yourself, what motivates you? What's your passion? What's your purpose? Where are you trying to go in life? You know, as leaders, you all have a responsibility. Leadership is not just a title. It's not just a position. There comes responsibility in being a leader, young people. It is a process. Serving in the military, I served among one of the most amazing leaders that I've ever met, and it was a sergeant major. And when you go back to your schools as leaders, you have to ask yourself, what can I do to make a difference for all of my peers and classmates? You want people to follow you. You have to be a great leader, but you have to be a great example. That means that you have to be that role model that makes your peers want to follow you. You have to say, this decision that I'm about to make, is this a decision that's going to better me? Is this a decision that's going to better my classmates? Or is this a selfish decision? leading the team, you have to ask yourself, is this going to benefit my peers in my class, or is this going to take us back? A great team has a great leader. A great leader is able to conquer and take his or her team to another level. Each life is valuable. Every single one of your life is valuable, which brings me to my next part of that subject is the word bullying. Bullying is a very hot topic that's going on. And as leaders, you have an opportunity to make a difference to prevent that bullying. There's three types of things that comes to that bullying when I think about it. We think about the victim, we think about the bystander, we think about the bully themselves. And if you see someone being bullied, it is your responsibilities as students to report that to your teachers, to your leaders, to your principals, so that we don't lose a life. We cannot lose our young people anymore to bullying. The bystander cannot sit on the sidelines no more. You have to say something. It's very important that you do everything you can as what? Leaders to save a life. I was bullied. I had to catch the bus. I had to catch 2 to 3 buses to get to school. And when I got off of the last bus, I had to walk 1.5 miles to school. And there was this big, tough guy that picked on me, that hit me, scratched me. I was scared of him. I was scared of him to the point that I did not even want to go to school, which led me to even trying to skip school because I was afraid to confront this bully. No student should be afraid to go to school to get an education. Every student deserves to go into a classroom and not feel uncomfortable because someone is picking on them. The other concept that I have, which is my favorite, is that it is okay to be odd. A bully picks on someone because they're different. And I think it's okay to be odd. You as leaders have an opportunity, again, to go back to your school and make a difference. Odd is the key word. And I took 3 of those words and I created something that I think that you all can use. O is for opportunities. Someone gonna get a t-shirt. I got some t-shirts tonight. Somebody gonna get a t-shirt. The last D is discipline. Thank you. 2 weeks ago, I went to mailbox. Listen to me, this is very important, don't miss this. And this came in the mail, my college degree. Now don't miss what I said. 20 years ago, I dropped out of school. And I'm standing here holding my college degree, young people. So I carry this like ladies carry their purses. You can take discipline and you can flip it into something positive that makes you great. I did it. What's my phrase? Change. If I can, you can. Remember my saying? Leadership is a process. It's not just a title. It is not just a position. There's a responsibility that comes along with being a leader, which I'm very proud of this. This is my Army t-shirt. This is all the way from boot camp. Y'all see this smile? Y'all see the smile with this t-shirt? When I was going through boot camp, I was not smiling. It was rough. Thank you. You're asking for a t-shirt. I hear you. Thank you. The Army t-shirt that I wore helped give me the discipline that I need, which is why I'm standing here today. And because of the United States Army, I was able to mentally fight cancer, and I'm standing here today. My conclusion for you all tonight is three things. What opportunities are you willing to make in your life to make a difference? Don't everybody talk at once. I hear everybody. The other aspects of that is, what decisions are you willing to make? Are you going to make the right decisions? The last one is, if you have a talent and you want to be that basketball player, that attorney, you want to be that school teachers, that student council advisor, like some of these amazing great teachers, then you got to stay disciplined. You have to stay disciplined. Now I'm going to give you a gift out of this whole entire presentation speech. Listen, this is from the heart. iPad is off. iPhone is on. This is from the heart. And I'm going to try my best not to cry. I told myself I was not going to cry. 6'4", 230, yeah, big boys can cry too. But I lost both of my parents within the last year to cancer. We lost Mom in 2010, and we lost my father in 2011. Both of my parents were married for 42 years. And I asked myself every single day, from the time I last heard my mom's voice to the last message that my father gave me, which was his release to me, his expectations for me as a man, did I do enough to say goodbye? Did I do enough to let them know how much I love them? Young people, if you want to succeed in this amazing world, but this so amazing country, some of you all don't realize how good you have it. When I was over in Iraq, young people, you have no idea how good you have it right now. You have no idea. You want to succeed in life, you go home and you love and honor your mom and dad. Every single day I ask myself, did I do enough to sit down with my mother when she wanted to just talk? Did I respect my father enough? Young people, this is from the heart. If you really, truly want to succeed, hear Mr. Angry's heart tonight. No matter what the situation is, dad may not be around, parents may be going through divorce, mom doesn't understand, dad doesn't understand. Listen, young people, fight through that negative. Love your mom and dad. Listen to my heart, respect your mom and dads, but your teachers, grab that knowledge, and you will go to college, you will succeed, and you will continue to make this the best country in the whole wide world. Thank you for having me. Love you.
Through all those hardships and like all those challenges, and yet he's still like doing what he wants, and then he's gonna like keep on doing it. And
I loved his speech because his name is completely opposite of what he is. He's not angry, he's just amazing.
You can turn something around that might not have been so great, but it can end up being really good.
His speech was very good and inspirational, and I love how he just got to like our hearts, and he said a lot of words about being a leader that I'll use today in life.
There's a lot of bullying going on at our school, and you can't just be a bystander and just look at that, but you have to actually be a leader.
Tonight, Mr. Angry really helped me and realizing that that's what I want to do is something like his job and be able to inspire kids. And honestly, I teared up so much listening to his speech because it was just really heartfelt and beautiful, and it makes me realize that there really are good people, really strong good people in this
I
world.
think that Mr. Angry's speech was amazing in several ways because he had the power to change the lives and inspire the youth in that whole complex out there. And to think about, like, if you're having a bad day, you can think of all the things that he's overcome and all the things that you can overcome as well.